Hello cultists, welcome back to the MILUK Game 2, or Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. And the background has changed since the last time, well, the background outside has changed since the last time we played. And it looks like a scaly monster or something. We are pretty much trying to find, we're playing I Spy right now. So, we still can't click that, but, there's other things that can be clicked. We're supposed to be finding fireflies, and I believe the fireflies would be in these light bulbs. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? Well, why do you think moths are attracted to fire? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. Okay, the short segment. Now we can't click on that again. Don't want to go to bed. There's an alarm clock. There's actually a lot of things that we have yet to explore. I thought there was another yeah, there's two radios here. Okay, that doesn't sound ominous at all. And it has different channels. Wait, is that the Titanic trying to say SOS? Or is that Sputnik? Okay. What? Turn that off. That either sounds like coyotes or some sort of dog or somebody yelling in the distance or a baby crying. I don't know what that was. And now it just goes back full circle. What's this radio? Some ambience for you? Oh. This sounds like vaporwave. Now you're speaking my language. Check the next one. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Okay. Wait a minute. It almost sounds like something that I would create and I'm using to make creepy ambient things. Something that was used in FL Studio, which is something that I use as well. Okay, it's full circle again. Hey, there's another radio. Okay. We searched pretty much all the radios in the house. Alright. Oh, there's gotta be... Checking this. I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Okay, I think we got progress. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Cockroaches? What kind of apartment complex do you live in? Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. No, I don't remember anything like that. Yes, but... okay, apparently I do. They became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. Are you implying that, cockroaches become fireflies later on? Because that's not how evolution works. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I'm gonna pretend that I do. Because I have no idea what she was talking about. But now I can't click that again. Plants! There's bound to be flies in there. Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Bees, wasps. I don't know if regular fireflies can pollinate. Yes, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf, I sniff around, the leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. Oh, so these are plants that are not alive anymore. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Excuse me. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right, let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? Oh, come on. Give me a little bit more context here. Let's see. Gonna check these. These must be photographs of something. And what are those? Ah, those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. So your best memories are blank, or you have no memories at all? Or you pretend to have good memories and they're right there on the photograph. Now they're just covering the cracks in the wall. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. This girlie seems broken. I mean, the porch light is on, but I don't think anybody's home. Still can't check that. What are those crates and boxes? They look like Chinese food or something like that. Well, now we can't click that again. The fan. What's funny about that? What's funny about the fan? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in. And the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Yeah, this is pretty much like I Spy. Like, where's Waldo? And Waldo is one of those fireflies. You have to check every nook and cranny of this room. Okay, a book. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'd still be good for a couple years. You draw that rarely. Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. Then use the opposite side of the page. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Well, based on the last game that we played, milk inside a bag of milk and... Yeah, I can see how much of a nightmare that can turn into. Having to talk to those creatures, which are, well, human beings outside of her mind, but in her mind are squiggly, snail-like things. I'm surprised that this isn't Uzumaki or something like that. Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one. Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Yeah, you have a mom. Why? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of the other. Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Or it was no, because I was dyslexic. I'm sorry for anybody that does have dyslexia or something like that. I'm sorry. You're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. Are we gonna look inside this sketchbook? I would like to know what she drew. That could probably give me a better idea of what's going on in her head. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing: the notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. Oh, what did you draw? If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way. I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Gonna keep saying it. Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know, did you? You're the smart one here, you tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it, I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter. Hey, is that a firefly? Firefly. The wind immediately stops for a moment. The world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. I'm kinda glad that they don't have a buzzing sound effect going from left to right. Otherwise, because that's an ASMR I don't want to hear. How would you like to hear the buzzing of a giant Asian sparrow wasp? Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. Do you know? Does this game know that I am a guy? The firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. You okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Yeah, there's only a finish searching. Yeah, we're not done yet. Still can't click that. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the side. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. True. Why did it paused for a moment? What did... It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Wait, was that pause intentional? Let's continue searching then. Because it just said true without an E, and it just paused right there. Was that intentional or something? I'll have to look back at the footage to see if that was intentional. I hope the thing didn't freeze up. See, there are... Umbrella! Yes, let's try to be like the penguin or something. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It would catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. And we're not gonna even check. These are the last 3 things. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Let me guess, that's how many pills that you're supposed to take and a schedule. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in its businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey, let's continue searching. Well, we found another firefly. Maybe there's one in this toothbrush cup or something. I turned my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight! My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Okay. Anything in the pills? Okay, that music does not sound good at all. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't... What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dosage for today. How reckless, I could have died. Hey, calm down, you already fixed that. Did I? I don't remember. Yeah, because you ordered me to. Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! Circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. We still can't pick that. Unless... Let's see, did we check everything? Other than the radios, there's nothing left to pick. That doesn't sound good. You can't pick that. I wonder why you can't. Unless if I press finish searching, I might be able to click it now. All right. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find them, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. There's no way somebody cares about you. Okay, no, that's not nice to say. Then let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside a bag of milk. And yet, it's the same title as the last game. And yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never, ever. That's a goodbye, then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much already today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what is the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen. Really, I have mixed feelings about this. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. What just happened? Now I'm sleeping. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You wouldn't believe me if I tell you how to deal with it at first. Of course I believe you. I know it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Oh, it's like what we saw at the beginning of this whole thing. Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. Felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed there. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me. And I'm kind of scared of them, and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You're trying to do sign language? You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. I was trying so hard here, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. You won't get it, achievement. Oh, we're back to square one. We're back to milk outside a bag of milk. We're back to MILUK 1. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Okay, back the hell up. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Triska. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Triska says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. What is he, some sort of Borg? Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird. Constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko. And his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Triska... Or is it Treska? Triska? Treska? I don't know. Triska puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. What the hell? Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Triska was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. What? In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reading the store's door, we are greeted by a sign, and that looks Russian. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? This is like the first game, all over again! They probably have special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding the cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for?" Oh yeah. This is like the first game all over again. Is this kid like that medicine that we took in the last game? After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Triska lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. Oh shit! If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Triska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar, and eyes popped. He's also shaking. What the hell? Only when we turned around the corner, Triska calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said, "What?" No, not again! Suddenly, Triska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Triska pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign on the door. There you are. I met Triska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Triska. I squeeze through toward him. Why does he have the same problem that we had back in the last game? What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Triska starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard too. Oh, okay. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier, a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. Then grabbed a bag of milk and turned around on my heels. I mean, a waiting fee or something like that? I never heard of anything like that. We're leaving, Triska. We spent the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Triska finally breaks his silence. You like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. What? It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Triska's eyes. What? What just happened? What is going on here? What? What? That was the end of the game? No, 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 no. That can't be. That cannot be the end. Just gonna wait for the credits to roll to see what happens. Although, all I can say is that's deep. Nikita, this is a deep game. Visuals Ghost Funeral? Who are these people? Okay, Ghost, you actually made some great graphics. And the animation is actually done pretty well, too. Oh, this was done by many people, the music and sound design. So wait, did the roles just reverse in that whole sequence? Was the girl the medicine and the boy, like, did the roles reverse from left to right and right to left? And these are all I think all the backers. I don't know if this guy has a Patreon or something. And that's it. I don't think this is going to be the last episode. I am going to try to find out if there's more to this. There is a continue. Now what happens if I press continue? The background has changed again. We still can't press those boxes. I don't know why we can't. But after that, that is back to square one. So, I guess there's really not much I can do left. I will go online to see if there's any more to this, and if there is, I'll let you guys know. But until then, thank you for watching. I certainly hope that there's a third game in the works, because I want to know the full story. I know that there's some pieces that are missing that I'm probably not getting, but if there's a third game coming out, I don't know, milk on top of a bag of milk on top of a bag of milk? I don't know. Anything that's similar to this, please, please, please make a game of this so we can get some context of what this girl is going through. But until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, or Outside, I don't know, I don't remember. MILUK 2. If you want to stay up to date, follow me on Twitter. If you want to see more of what I got, sub and ring. See you on the far side, and as always, anime forever. Bye-bye! I don't miss you every day. I don't need you anyway.